I know you're all excited about coming back to school and in-person instruction, but while we come back to school, we have to be mindful of our own health and the health of those around us. So there's some things you can do to stay safe. One of the things involves self-monitoring for COVID symptoms. Fever is a major symptom of COVID. So before you come to school every day, you can take your temperature. If it's over 100.1, stay home. Contact your physician or your healthcare provider and see what they say and how they want to evaluate you. Another thing you can do is monitor yourself for other COVID symptoms. The CDC has listed some major symptoms that are associated with COVID, and they include nasal congestion, sore throat, fever, chills, body aches, also nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, cough, shortness of breath, loss of sense of taste or smell, as well as headache. If you have any one of these symptoms, stay home. Contact your healthcare provider and get instructions on what you're to do next. With all of us coming back to school, we have to be mindful of that social distancing. Staying away from each other by 6 feet and staying separated makes it harder for the virus to transmit between one person and another. Another way that you can protect yourself and others is by wearing a mask. Now, the first thing you want to do is always make sure your hands are clean before you put your mask on. You want to make sure that your mask fits snugly on your nose and under your chin. It should cover both your nose and your mouth. If you're uncomfortable wearing the mask, talk to your parents about things that may help make the mask wearing a little easier, or to one of your teachers. Governor DeWine has mandated that we wear it, so we have to do it. I'm sure that as you do it more and more, it'll get easier. So I talked about cleaning your hands before you put on your mask, but it's important that you clean your hands throughout the day as well. Using warm water to moisten your hands, then applying soap and washing your hands and scrubbing them on the fronts, the backs, and on the fingers for a total of 20 seconds is important. You then rinse your hands in some more warm water and dry them with a clean paper towel. Now, if you don't have soap and water available throughout the day, you can use hand sanitizer as well. This stuff works really, really well. And not only will it clean your hands, it'll help clean high-touch areas like your cell phone, your car keys, your pencils and pens. Welcome back, and go Wildcats.
Upon arrival to school, we'll have a staggered morning arrival with our bus riders able to enter the building as early as 7 a.m. and our car riders, walkers, and bikers able to enter the building as early as 7:45 a.m. Upon arrival to school, you want to be aware of your space and social distancing, and you'll see at our entries we do have markings for students to remind them of the proper social distancing when entering the building.
Hey Carla. Hi Riley. Hey Matt, how are you? I'm Monica. Hey Francesca. How are you? Good, how you doing?
Also upon arrival, you will see our hand sanitation station where students can sanitize their hands before entering the building.
Upon entering the building, students are maintaining their appropriate physical distancing. They're following the signage on the floors with the one-way hallways. Students at Mayfield High School are permitted to wear backpacks this school year. Students are only permitted to go to their lockers at the beginning of the school day and at the end of the school day. We ask that students are always aware of their social and physical distance and maintain wearing their mask at all times. Students are following the one-way hallways to their first period class, and we ask that students do not congregate in the hallways and report immediately to their first period class once they have reported to the building. And again, Students are permitted to have access to lockers. Locks and lockers will be assigned. They have all been sanitized and wiped down. And once students place their belongings in their locker, they may report immediately to their first period class. If the student so chooses, they will be permitted to take the backpack to their classroom.
Welcome back. We are so excited to welcome our Mayfield students back to school. You see the classroom looks different. Students are wearing their masks, they're maintaining the appropriate physical distancing, and they have their cardboard dividers. You'll also see in every classroom, there'll be sanitizing products and cleaning products where students will clean their desks at the start of class and at the close of class. In between these desks, you see again, we are maintaining the appropriate social distancing, but students can also work safely individually and also collaborate safely. Even though our classrooms look different, we are so thrilled that we are back with our students in a personal space.
When transitioning between classes, you want to make sure that you're giving appropriate social distance as you're exiting the classroom. You'll be following our one-way hallways to move from class to class. Please follow the signage in the hallway indicating our one-way hallways. You'll also find signage available indicating which stairwells are up, which stairwells are down, and which ones can be used either direction. Always try to be aware of your space as you're moving through the hallways. When entering the classroom, you want to be respectful of those around you so that everyone can safely enter the classroom.
Hi, my name is Sandy Smith, and I'm the high school food service manager. I'm here today to tell you about your options that you're going to have for ordering food for your student. There are two options. If you have a student that's going to be learning from home, you are going to go into Infinite Campus and you're going to go to the school store. All orders this year have to be pre-ordered. So I just want to repeat that. All the meals that you're going to order this year, whether your student is in school or they're learning from home, have to be pre-ordered. We would like everybody to order the Thursday for the following week. So you're going to go in every Thursday and you're going to order all their breakfast and lunches for the following week. I have here a sample of a typical school meal. So this is a typical school meal that we're going to offer this year. So you're going to go into the school store and you're going to order a breakfast, if you would like a breakfast for your student, and a lunch. When you order a breakfast, this is a typical breakfast. You have your grain, your protein, your juice, and your milk. The students will come in the 9-10 side or the 11-12 side, and there'll be a table there. And if you ordered a breakfast, we will have them there when they walk in. We will check their name off, and they will go and grab their breakfast and go. If you ordered a lunch, we will have zones throughout the school. We'll have 4 zones. Your student will be advised which zone to pick up their lunch. We will have a typical breakfast as this. If you would like to substitute the main meal of your breakfast, you can substitute with an Easy Jammer. This is an Uncrustable because I couldn't get to the Easy Jammers, but you can substitute an Easy Jammer with your lunch. So you have to specify that when you place your order. You also have to specify if your student would like milk or no milk with their lunch. So that's another thing you have to do. So we also want to make you aware that we are all using proper PPE in the kitchen. Everything is sanitized according to the health department's regulations. Everybody here wears gloves, everybody here wears their mask all the time, everybody here wears hairnets. I don't have mine on now because she surprised me. But the main thing I want you to take away from this is all meals must be pre-ordered in Infinite Campus the Thursday of the week before. Order your breakfast and lunch, select remote or in school. If you select remote, you have the option to pick up at the high school or the middle school. So just because you have a student at the high school, you might live closer to the middle school, you might want to pick up there. So you do have an option. If you have any questions, you are welcome to call me. My name is Sandy Smith, and my work number is 995-6880. And we're glad to have everybody back. Have a great day.
Good afternoon. Today we're going to be detailing the digital hall pass procedure at Mayfield High School. There are no paper passes issued at Mayfield High School as we return to learn. Students are permitted to leave the classroom one at a time, once permitted to do so by the teacher.
Fran.
Can I go to the restroom, please?
Sure, just scan yourself out with the digital hall pass.
Once the student has been approved to leave the classroom by their teacher, they will simply scan the QR code in the classroom, enter some personal information, first name, last name, and their destination, and then they will leave the classroom. When students return to the classroom, they will enter the classroom and digitally scan the QR code once again to check back into the classroom. This allows for no paper transmission and ensures a smooth and orderly process.
Please pardon this interruption at this time. It is 2:54 and we will be dismissing our even number classrooms today. At this point in time, anyone in our even number classrooms may report to your lockers and exit the building quickly. Thank you.
We will be issuing a staggered dismissal at Mayfield High School. At the last period of the day, we will be dismissing students from either odd number or even number classrooms at 2:54 and 2:59. After students have sanitized their workspace, they are permitted to go to their lockers and exit the school building. We ask that students maintain the appropriate physical distancing in the school building. And again, students at the beginning of the day and the end of the day are permitted to go to their lockers and exit the building as soon as possible.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Grazia. I'm the 9th grade school counselor here at Mayfield High School, and today I'll be talking about some social emotional well-being tips and tricks. Social emotional well-being is a critical part of our overall health. We want to make sure each student is prioritizing this. Without feeling well socially and emotionally, you are not able to perform well in all other aspects of life. Here are some tips and tricks to help with social emotional well-being. First, lean on family and friends. Talking about your experiences, fears, and frustrations can help relieve stress at this time. Second, focus on positive thoughts. Maybe make a gratitude journal, write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It may sound simple, but research shows that being optimistic and thinking can increase coping skills during times of hardship and stress. Limit your media exposure. Make sure you are watching things that are truthful and factual. There's a lot of information out there right now, so make sure you're focusing on the things that we know are true. Limit time spent on social media. I know everyone is glued to their phones, especially when you're stuck at home right now or you're bored, but please limit the time you're on your screen. It's important to be outside, stay active, do things that stimulate your mind. Find ways to relax and de-stress. Self-care is huge right now. What do you love to do? Take time to yourself. Focus on things like meditating, practicing mindfulness, going for a walk or hike, anything to get you out and doing things you love. And lastly, try to find a routine that works for you. Routines help most people function best. So if that means getting a planner and writing out things in order that you need to follow it, or creating something that works best for you will help definitely during these times. The counselors are here to support you, so please reach out to your counselor if you need anything. We are so excited to have you all back in school and cannot wait to meet with you. Thank you. So today we're going to give you guys a tour of the counseling department and just what our appointment system will look like this year. So to start, when you walk up here, you'll have to have a scheduled appointment through Calendly, which each of your counselors will be posting the link to their Schoology account, so you're able to go in and sign up. You can look for this starting mid next week. We'll have it all set up by then for all of you. So once you sign up your appointment, when you come up here for your appointment, you're going to come in through this door. Right here, we're going to have a sanitizing pump. Please sanitize your hands before entering, okay? When you walk in, we're doing a new thing with Infinite Campus. Every student has to have their Infinite Campus app downloaded onto their phone. In order to do this, download the app and then sign into your school account. Your school account is the first part of your email without the @mayfieldstudents.org. So for example, 9th graders, it's 24, the first 2 letters of your first name and your last name. That's your username. Your password is your student ID number, okay? So the 6 letters and your student ID number is your password. Once you have this, on the home page of your app, there's going to be a barcode and it'll look like this. And when you walk into the counseling department, you're going to scan it on the scanner that we will have up next week. So come on in. And so Mrs. Kraft is sitting right here, and she will help you scan in and get ready for your appointment. So we're thinking it'll be right here, but it might change. All right, so then once you scan in, you can go down to your counselor's office. Mrs. Bovinski's right here.
Hi, welcome freshmen. Excited to have you guys back.
She's the 11th grade non-Excel Tech counselor. This is my office right here for the 9th graders. This is Miss McBride.
Hey freshmen, I'm the senior counselor for non-Excel Tech. Excited to have you guys.
And then down here we have,
Hi guys. Welcome freshmen. It's nice to meet you, even though this is virtual. And I hope you guys have a great start next week. I'm Mrs. Bordakos. I am the 10th grade counselor.
all right, and then we have one more around the corner right here. You're up.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Mr. Hayes. I'm the Excel Tech guy.
For 11th and 12th grade.
11th and 12th grade. We're excited to have you kids here. It's going to be a great 4 years for you.
All right. So thank you so much, and we're excited to meet all of you.